Hey guys, how is everybody doing? Make sure you guys are liking the video. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. And one other thing I gotta ask y'all before we get into this video, make sure you guys are following me over on Twitch. I am trying to get to 1,000 subs. And if you don't know what Twitch is, that is the app. It is Twitch. Please go ahead and follow me over there. If you guys are not following me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat, go ahead and do that as well. Now, we have been talking about occasionally Yungjoc and Kendra from Love and Hip Hop. Now, yesterday we talked about Eva and her husband getting back together. Well, today we are talking about Yungjoc and Kendra actually calling it quits. Or did Yungjoc call it quits? Because based on what he putting on social media, he is over it, y'all.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Yes.
Now, did Joc call it quits, y'all? What's going on? Now, we done heard so much going back between the two of them over the years, and I frankly thought that they were like in a good place. But apparently, Joc is over it. But let's kind of walk back into, if you guys recall. Wait a minute. If you guys recall, when they first got together, it seemed that he was really excited, to be a husband, to finally, just be with one person. So let's kind of get into that, y'all.
I done turned over new leaf in my life, you know what I'm saying? After many failed relationships and an assortment of women bringing different messages in my life, hey man, I have finally come of age. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally found me the perfect woman to be by my side.
Now, if y'all remember that, Yungjoc told us he had finally officially found the perfect woman for him. Y'all know him and Kendra got married. Well, interestingly, I'm wondering what's really going on because, I thought everything was good, but it seems like just maybe things ain't going well. So let's get into what we found that was posted here on social media. So give me a second to share my screen. And this was posted. And this is what Yungjoc had to say. I'm actually going to look over here because I have another screen over here. It's bigger for me to read. So he says, when I close my eyes, this what I see. I'm tired of feeling like I can't be human in a world full of humans. I hate how strangers can just send shit to my wife and she instantly sides with them. Well, I'm done with all this rhetoric. I've been one of the most consistent people you will ever meet, and I'm at a point where I'm just done. P.S. No, I don't want a celebration for walking away. So if you guys paid attention or watched Love and Hip Hop, it always seemed as, if Kendra did not trust him. And in all honesty, his past is his past. So I can kind of understand. Listen, if you're going to marry me, I guess accept me. Don't believe what these strangers are saying, whatever they're saying, because did he tell us what the strangers are saying? I don't know. So he says, maybe I should just move to another country. Maybe I'm not as valued as I think I should be. And then he asks his wife, attorney Kendrarobinson, I tried to give you my all, and you don't see the true king in me. I pray you find happiness elsewhere. Now, I'm not sure what exactly went on here or what somebody sent his wife, but here's the deal. I guess I gotta, if I wanted to take a stand, I guess, I know, if you're married to him at some point, I guess you gotta believe in him. But the people in the comments said she knew who she was marrying when she accepted the proposal. Constantly saying you're gonna divorce a person when you get mad is exhausting. His past shouldn't been his past. The moment they said I do. I think they'll be fine, just not together. So what do y'all think? I know a lot of people were saying, She married for clout. Somebody's saying, hey, she married this man for clout. Congratulations to her, because baby, you definitely can find so much better. Men love being the villain than playing the victim. Next caller. About time. They've been holding on with the thinnest string. I'm for real, for real. She's never trusted him. I don't care, Joc. Even, I don't know why Joc even married her or why she married him. She grew up. I'm sorry, she threw up everything she could in his face before the wedding and after. Been annoyed with her. Congrats, Joc. Hey, so, what y'all think? Because maybe, just maybe, he's over this entire situation with being married. And again, I don't know what he's being accused of this time, but I could imagine. And simply, he's just saying, look, if you're my wife, stand by my side. But at some point, I guess it depends on what the hell you did. Because if she's not standing by your side, maybe it's because she got proof. Well, then some people would say, well, what is she supposed to do if her husband cheat? Well, here's my deal with this whole entire situation. Okay. People are the sum total most times of who they have always been. Now, I'm not saying that people can't change, but I'm saying this. Most times they don't. Okay. And this is what we need to understand. A lot of times women will get married thinking the man is going to be married and he going to change, and he ain't changing shit. Only thing he changing is hoes and who he going to sleep with next. So I don't know. There was constant back and forth, and it just seemed like she didn't trust him. But at some point, if you're going to be married to him, I guess you have to trust him or just go your separate ways. So I can kind of understand where he's going with that. But some people like, dude, you need to sit down. I don't know. So here's another post he said. So maybe he got on there and he was going off of about something, but maybe he thought about it. And this is why people need to stay off social media. He said, today I allowed the rest of me to get the best of me. What? I know the man I've become and the sacrifices I made to evolve. Never allow people to belittle you. Apologize for the belittling, then turn around and stand on the belittling. I will be logging off social media and possibly taking some time to reflect on my decisions. Side note, we are all only here for a short stay. So please, I beg of you, don't waste your time or others if you truly love them. Now he says, I'm grateful for at his wife, Kendrarobinson, and the countless memories. Social media is not the space for certain conversations, but television isn't either. So please understand if I don't respond to your calls or texts. I mean, what y'all think? Because apparently something happened and then he went back on social media to tell us that it's all good in the hood. But it seems like between these two, whenever there's something, the first thing, it seems like now I'm seeming like maybe Joc is doing it too, because maybe she's done it to him so much. I'm filing for divorce. Maybe he said it first because he like, listen, I know this is where she's going with this. But you would think after being married a few years, they would probably have this down and kind of understand that stuff is going to happen. And here's the deal. I feel like even if Joc had totally changed his life and he was not dealing with other women, I feel like he would probably always be in that situation just because of we know who he is. When I say in that situation, I feel like anything he does is going to be blown out of context. Like anything involving a woman will always potentially be blown out of context. I feel like, if he went out to eat with a woman and this is nothing like in terms of dating or anything, it's going to be blown out. So I feel like with Yungjoc, he just needs to watch himself, make better decisions, be upfront with his wife, and just don't have secrets. I feel like from, all that he done went through with all of the different women, I feel like the number one thing he needs to do is just be honest with his wife. If he lets his wife know everything, then nobody can tell her anything because these are things that she already know. Now, the issue comes when you don't tell your wife everything. And I feel like a lot of men don't do that. And that's fine. But I feel like when you have a past and people are accusing you of being dishonest, and you got a past of cheating or whatever it is you done that was sneaky, and then you don't disclose, because keep in mind, when you fail to disclose the truth, that is a lie. People will say all day, well, I didn't say that. And you never corrected it either. So if you allow a lie to be perpetrated, you are a liar because you know what's being said is not true and you ain't even correcting it. So y'all let me know what y'all.
Nothing, got the scoop on lock, spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot.